So it is Direct Mail Monday, January 11th, 2021. Steve Sipress here. I believe we're live. Always tough to tell with this new Facebook Live producer thing. But I received a piece in the mail last week. I thought it was kind of interesting. It's got a few good points to it to discuss here. So let's share it here and let's take a look, shall we? It is an invitation from one of you see me share these examples a lot. Very sharp marketers, very creative in what they do. Creative, usually a bad word, of course. In the world of advertising and marketing, you don't want to create something from scratch and make up something new. That's not what I mean by creative. I just mean coming up with interesting ways to use proven strategies and tactics. And so that's why I show you this stuff here, so you don't have to create this on your own. You can model success. And this appears to me to be successful, not to mention it's likely they put tons of money and expertise into testing everything before they put it out widespread. But it is on one side, it's an oversized postcard, so it's a big piece of card stock here. Have not regular piece of paper, heavy card stock. So it's postcard, and on one side says complimentary meal for two. So there's one interesting point there. They've gone out of their way to avoid using the most powerful word in all of advertising and marketing, the word free. They use complimentary. That's why I'm saying they test everything. That's likely they tested free meal for two versus complimentary meal for two. Free meal sometimes, sounds cheaper than complimentary. So it sounds more fancy, more to a more affluent market. Maybe you would say complimentary, my dear, instead of free. But anyway, they do say, see here, right there on the reverse side, they do say the words free meal, but up on top, again, complimentary, the fancy word, meal for two, and it is the lunch and learn, dine, free dinner type of a seminar that a lot of people use, a lot of professionals use in their business, and in this case, a contractor is using. It's a window and door replacement company, and Renewal by Andersen. You see me showing their stuff all the time. So they do a few things that caught my eye here. One, they say it's an exclusive winter promotion. Exclusive. I mean, right here you have bulk postage paid. It's going to everybody on earth. It even says, well, it's my mom's name. She's on a lot of mailing lists, even though she passed away 5 years ago, but or current resident. So clearly this is exclusive. I mean, you're just mailing out to anybody at all. You don't even know who lives anywhere. In fact, in this case, it's coming to somebody who hasn't been living for almost 5 years, right? So how exclusive is that? But it's got the old perforated, dotted lines around, so it's like a coupon. Clip this off and bring it to the dinner, and you'll fill this out, and all the rules that supposedly, gee, you must attend to receive the exclusive limited time offer, and if you don't bring this, you're supposed to think that if you don't bring this, they won't let you in. Of course they will, because it's likely you have to call a number or go to a website to RSVP. And then if you showed up and said, oh, I forgot the coupon thing, you think they're going to send you home, a good prospect that they spent all this money to attract and come there, and they already ordered the meal when you said you were coming. Likely, sometimes you can get away with giving them a minimum number, and then if more people arrive, you can add more. So that's another tip if you hold these seminars. You want to get where you can reserve the room for the minimum number of meals you got to pay for. And if a few people show up, you just say, make a few extras, which, depending on what you're ordering, having with the dinner, they easily have a few more pieces of chicken or whatever in the back. But I digress. Back to the marketing of it, and not just the actual putting on of the seminar. By the way, if you want help with any of this, I have a before, during, and after strategy for all events that I've taught to thousands of entrepreneurs and used myself hundreds of times. We're talking here about the before, the marketing, just part of it. And then there is during, which I just was talking a little bit about, the actual seating of the people, where you seat them, how you seat them, when you seat them, what you feed them, why. Do you, give your talk while the dinner is being served? You talk and then serve the dinner? You serve the dinner and then do the talk? All kinds of strategies, things to think about going into your strategy for the event. That's all the during, and then the after is the follow-up after it. So you can go to helpfromsteve.com and I'll help you with any of this stuff. And then simply, some more curious things here. The exclusive is curious to me because everyone's got to know it's not exclusive. You're blasting it out to everybody. And then it says, good afternoon. Like, good afternoon. Right now, it's 8 o'clock here on the left coast time, or actually we're not during the winter months when the whole country changes the clocks and we don't. We're now on mountain time, but still, it's the evening now. A lot of people, when they come home from work, get the mail. They look at it in the evening. But maybe if they're targeting retirees, no, they're not. This is not some kind of an insurance thing for retirees. This is the homeowners. Good afternoon, anyway. And then it's from the local event manager of the company here in Phoenix. So there's her name, Denise Jensen, local event manager of Renewal by Anderson, Arizona. So local to all of Arizona, although 480 is a Phoenix Scottsdale number, so it's not likely this goes to the Grand Canyon, northern part of the state. But anyway, so it's got the name Denise Jensen on the bottom, and then she's got a handwritten note, which she didn't hand write, of course, onto everyone, but that's either her or somebody else that did the handwriting. You'll notice it's not a printed handwriting font that you can use because the E's are different and the different O's are different. So clearly somebody wrote this out, signed it from Denise Jensen, and then put the handwritten on an angle thing. So it seems like a person would really write it that way. Oh, there's limited space, a little scarcity play there, and call her to RSVP and join us for lunch on Wednesday, January 20th. Or, and here's the shutdown part of it, since the shutdown hit, they are saying here, not comfortable, they're asking the question, not comfortable attending a seminar yet? In other words, even though the vaccines are out, even though there's a 99.5% recovery rate for this, even though there's plenty of therapeutics for it, even though the government has allowed restaurants to open up, obviously, if they can have this, even though, so that it's important that they're saying the yet, not comfortable yet. They're meeting people where they are, and the people that say, oh, gee, I know it's dinner for two, or lunch in this case, complimentary lunch for two, and they have it at, I don't know what this is, Alta Mesa Golf Club, but a golf club sounds like it's kind of nice. It's a golf club. And so do I want the free meal for two? Well, if I don't feel comfortable, look at the alternative here. This is very smart. If you're not comfortable attending a seminar yet, then join us for a virtual event from the comfort and safety of your own computer and receive a $25 Amazon gift card. Which way should I turn it that way? So, I can stay at home and watch on Zoom or whatever service they're going to use to show me this virtual event and get a $25 gift card to thank me for attending, or I can attend in person and get two lunches, which is probably around 25 bucks also. So I just thought that was cool. And then they have the live event date is right there, but the virtual, there's several. You have a choice. And if they're smart, they're doing these live and they're taking Q&A during or after the presentation. And if they're not as sharp, then they're simply replaying the same virtual event over and over. And there's a hybrid. They can also replay the presentation, and then you jump on at the end for some period of question and answer. But the presentation, you're replaying all these, looks like 6 different times, twice on this day, twice on that day, twice on that day, 11 a.m. and 6 p.m., all 3 of these different days. So 6 different times, it's likely they're replaying the same seminar they recorded once that works, but they'll pop it at the end for Q&A. That's just my guess. I'm not going to take the time to get out there and check. Again, that's delving into the during part of the delivery of the seminar. Or one more option, always smart to give as many options as you can, or schedule a free consultation for your home. Call now to reserve your date. So you can attend this informational seminar about, learn more about replacing the windows or patio doors in your home and get the free meal for two, or You can view it online and get the free $25 Amazon gift card, or you can just say, just have someone come over and measure my doors and windows and show me what's going on and take a look and blah, blah, blah. Let's skip the whole informational part of the thing and I'll just call something. That's what we call the fast mover offer. In any given marketing campaign, in any given audience, there is generally the numbers show about 15% of people what we call fast movers. They're like, I don't need the dinner and the lunch and the whole presentation. I don't need to learn more about it. I know I need windows and doors replaced right now. I want the appointment. So they give that option for the 15% fast movers that are ready for the help right now. You want to do the same in your marketing. And the other 85% that are the medium or the slow movers might want to see a presentation online and then get a consultation. They might want to go in person, ask some questions, and then go watch the thing online and ask some more questions, and then get the consultation at their home. There's medium movers, fast movers, slow movers. You want to have your marketing campaigns that is so you have separate campaigns or separate tracks of your campaign for all the different types. So really well done for many different reasons. And on the back again, they're doing the old there's the old shutdown you know virus languaging there. Your safety is our number one concern. Of course, that's the attitude by the government that is causing a lot more pain and trouble and ultimately death than the virus ever could have, is this thought that somehow in a country that was founded and supposedly until about a year ago was basically all about personal freedom, suddenly no, that's not the most important thing, is your freedom. We've given up all our freedoms. We've been locked down and small business owners have lost their businesses and kids are at school. We're sometimes, especially in the inner cities, there's like one tablet for a family with 5 kids, so they're not learning anything and they're not, it's you're destroying all kinds of things in the society under this safety first BS. Since when is safety first? If that was true, nobody would ever get on a plane, nobody would ever leave the house. You certainly wouldn't get in a car and drive the speed limit. You'd drive about 20 miles an hour, or maybe 10, or maybe you just wouldn't at all. And you wouldn't walk on the sidewalk. That's kind of close to the street. I've heard and I've seen videos of people getting run over by drunk drivers that come up on the sidewalk. I'm going to walk, 20 feet over because safety first. Well, safety first. Safety is important, but it's never been first until now. That's the excuse they have to lock us down, take away all our freedoms. So, they're putting it there with the old safety first BS, but people believe it. So you want to go with it. It's been pounded out by the government and the media. So you put it there, and then they say we'll follow all the CDC recommendations they'll come in with the gloves and the this and the that and the sanitizer and the whatever and this and that. So really well done on a number of levels. I like it, and since I get something from them every couple of weeks or so, every time you do more marketing, you become more top of mind. It's like, oh, I'm comfortable with them. Oh, they send me emails, they send me direct mail, they call on the phone, they send I see social media, I see ads on TV. You get more familiar. That's known as a marketing mix. So you're doing all kinds of stuff. So they will get better results from this mailing than you will if this is the only thing you do, or if all you do is send emails, or if all you do is send text messages, or all you do is post on social media, or all you do is put up a website and hope people show up. Like when you do lots of different things, it all works together to build and build and build. You get better results from it. So kudos to Renewal by Anderson for another fun piece that I believe is also effective. And I hope that you model it and all of your advertising and marketing is effective as well. And that'll do it for Direct Mail Monday. I will catch you back here again tomorrow on Topical Tuesday. Is anything going on topical in the news that's on people's minds these days? Since this is a Facebook live video as I record it, and then I will put it up onto YouTube and onto LinkedIn and onto my blog, which is hosted on Amazon servers. I mean, wow, we are suddenly in a world where big companies are allowed to crush their competition. They can even attempt to crush the president of the United States, and yet you got all kinds of people celebrating that. Like, are you kidding me? Where is George Orwell when you need him? Anyway, that's tomorrow. Topical Tuesday. I'll be back to talk about that and how it affects your business and your prospects for having a bang up huge money making year in 2021. So thanks for being here today, and I will catch you tomorrow. Over and out.